Hi guys, good morning. This is Dan. Welcome to Engelgeist. For those of you that are new, welcome. For those of you that are returning, welcome back. And for those of you that support me over on Patreon, thank you so very much for your subscriptions. If you're interested in subscribing and supporting the channel in that way, you can go to patreon.com and look up Engelgeist, choose a subscription level, and get the daily forecast a day early. You can also get other readings that are available only over there. So this is the daily forecast for Wednesday, the 25th of November. It is a timeless reading in the sense that it is for anybody whenever you see it. For those of you that watch regularly, it's building upon the energy that we've been talking about in the cards that we've been looking at in previous readings. But it's also the message for the highest good for the greater collective. Therefore, I believe that Spirit has a way of finding it, getting the messages to us when we need them. If you're watching it on the date that's not the 25th, that's okay. Still watch it and see if it pertains. You have to figure out where it fits in your life. If it doesn't fit for any reason or doesn't make sense, that's okay. It doesn't mean anything's wrong. It just might mean that you're working on something different. And if you do make any decisions within your own personal life, in your day-to-day life, after having watched one of my videos, those decisions are solely your responsibility. So keeping that in mind. You want to be trusting your own intuition above anything else in your own sort of awareness. Alright, so let's see what's going on here for the midweek now. I'm not going to say anything much about the cards. Let's just see first. Let's see. I don't want to call anything out of the deck by accident. So. Okay, interesting. Alright, so we have the Two of Swords. The underpinning energy, and this is what I did want to talk about, was the underpinning energy is that Chariot energy, which is major arcana, big energy. Some of you guys might be hitting that. Some of you might be sort of still lingering in that Five of Wands energy, which is that conflicting energy where things are sort of challenging us. Others' opinions, there could be friendly competition going on, there could be things that we find a little bit irksome or annoying about people and their behavior, that sort of a thing. So when we are dealing with that, if we're shifting from that, if we're still dealing with some of that or focusing on that, those sort of things in our lives, that could be producing some of this Two of Swords energy. Two of Swords usually is a woman sitting behind two swords that are crossing her. And it's sort of like a card kind of indecision, the inability to kind of make a decision or see clearly and kind of having to like sort of maybe mull over and make a choice. When I look at this, I love this cat in the way that it's positioned on this card because it feels as though a decision may need to be made and there might be a pause that needs to take place. But this cat seems to be looking towards that light, looking towards like sort of the best possible outcome. And I feel like that's kind of maybe where our focus needs to be today. What we need to be doing is sort of seeking out whatever is for our highest and best good, even if that's not always the most apparent or clear thing. And that's why I'm saying that there might be a little bit of, like being unclear or not able to see quite yet exactly which, path to choose, which steps to take, which, thing to say, whatever it may be in our life. That's this light that's beginning to emanate from the clouds. But I love that this cat is really seeking it, looking for the best possible example. We have these three birds here to me. This is the mind, body, and spirit. Bringing those three things together within ourselves will help us to sort of move like what these fish feel like they're sort of moving forward and flowing with the situation, even if the situation might be giving us a little bit of resistance or indecision. Now, this being a Wednesday card, and we do have that Chariot. Chariot is about moving forward, and sometimes it usually is in celebration, and it feels to me like this cat wants to move forward or wants to make the best decision for ourselves or maybe those around us, and is seeking the higher, better option. But maybe you don't feel as though you can quite take those steps just yet. That's okay. I do feel like this will open up or begin to change. Stay focused on the positive. On positive outcomes, what aligns you most sort of in possibility versus, say pessimism, and allow that to sort of lead the way. If you feel like you're holding in place, it won't be for long, especially with that Chariot energy. There is a part of the chariot, though, it's about being carried in the journey. And sometimes that might feel uncomfortable, or we might feel as though we're moving forward, not against our will, but unable to maybe direct the path or take the steering wheel. And that could be this Two of Swords energy too, coupled with the chariot. For those of you that might be more on the side of, okay, things are actually kicking off, we're moving forward, but I don't necessarily feel like I'm fully in control of how this is playing out. That's okay. Again, stay focused on the positive like this cat is doing, and know that it's all sort of going to work out. It's all going to sort of reveal itself to you in due course and in due time. Does that make sense? Now, this is the empathic oracle card for the day. This is 48, which is pedestal, which is a 12, which is a 3, and again we have these 3 birds, which to me is the connection of the mind, body, spirit. And I love that with this pedestal, I'm just going to interpret this really quick before I read the definitions. To me, this pedestal is about strength, it's about wisdom, it's about age, right, and all of the experiences that we've been through. Some of us may have weathered some harder experiences in the past, but that's the crack here in this pedestal, but we're still sort of standing. This vine to me represents sort of the growth and the beauty that still exists within us, no matter what our circumstances, no matter what our experiences are. All of those things are going to be things that we want to sort of ground in, rely upon, acknowledge, so even in a way sort of channel as we work our way through this, maybe this indecision, or this, if we're feeling a little bit unclear because of the fogginess of this Two of Swords. As we're standing here trying to make the decision or trying to stay focused on what's right, we need to also sort of channel that mind, body, spirit connection to what's strong about us, where our wisdom lies, what our experiences have taught us thus far, and allow that to also be kind of like the foundation with which we stand upon. And that's the pedestal card to me. It's like we do have strength, we do have awareness, we can rely on those things, but we have to kind of know that we have them and act from them. And the grounding stone for today is enjoy. So no matter what decision you're trying to make, whatever indecision you're trying to break free of, whatever steps you're trying to move forward with, don't forget to sort of find some semblance of enjoyment, some sort of creativity with this. Remember, we have that create stone underneath all of this. So how we're channeling these, I don't want to say channeling, but how we're experiencing these moments of indecision or conflict, if we are focusing solely on the negative and not on the light or the sun that's hiding behind these clouds, if we're focusing more on the destruction or the break in our strength versus the actual strength that that break may have created for us, then we're going to sort of create more of that, right? So this stone, to me, the message here is that we need to focus on what it is that we're enjoying about this process. We need to focus on the excitement of the challenge. The indecision may not be the most easiest thing to deal with, but I feel like when I'm looking at these cards, we're prepared for it. We've been preparing for it, if that makes any sense. We have the strength to deal with it. We have the life experience to navigate it, even if it might be something that we haven't navigated before. And to remember to enjoy each and every moment, even if we're feeling maybe, indecisive or unable to move forward in a way that feels like we're completely in control. That's all fine and okay. Let it just unfold, and don't forget to make the most of it as you're within it, because that is also what you're sort of attributing to or helping create. Does that make sense? Because that creation stone to me speaks to this idea that make sure that you enjoy everything, because those energies of enjoyment and are positive, and they will help sort of either move this along or create something of more benefit in the future. We do have that Three of Swords at the end of the week, so just hold tight, guys, and we'll see where this goes. That is your forecast for the day. I hope that it makes sense. If you feel a little stuck, just stay focused on what is the highest and best for you. And if you're not feeling as though you're reaching there, that's okay. Just stay strong like this pedestal. Focus on your growth, focus on your strength, ground in that, and know that you too can sort of weather whatever you might be facing. And remember to try and enjoy each and every moment as much as possible. Please hit the thumbs up button if you feel so inclined, and hit subscribe. And I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. All right, have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.